So, good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you
Good
so
afternoon.
much for taking out time to speak to Curious Times. And this edition is especially for Teachers' Day, and we want to honor all the teachers for the efforts that they have put in over last 6 months. Some of them have got sort of ignored and not visible to the normal eyes, but I think there was a lot of transition process that actually takes a lot of time for most people, but there was no choice but to do it quickly. So
Yes,
our objective of taking out this theme of our this year's special edition is all to honor all the teachers, the way they have taken up this whole process of teaching online and in themselves learning online. And to have you is our something that we look forward to hearing your conversation and your institute's transition to the new processes and how things moved for you. So
yes,
welcome.
yes. Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity. I mean, it's great to know, yes, that somebody is thinking of honoring the teachers. You know, that is the utmost that we can do, because teachers are teaching is one profession which till now, I mean, ancient India, yes, we had a lot of respect, but gradually that respect towards a teacher, gradually came down. And it is nice to see and nice to hear that there's a plan even in the new NEP of bringing it back. So that is very, very commendable. And yes, transition teaching is a profession where there is more of interaction, the teacher and the child, face to face. You get to know so many things. But now the sudden thing of everybody going online, all teachers across the globe must be applauded for taking up the challenge. I mean, how many of the tech savvy IT people will be ready to teach physically? But
Right,
what about teachers who were teaching physically are now online?
right,
And not everybody is tech savvy, but because we didn't need it, So when the need came, teachers have adapted very quickly, and I think that is all about teaching, because the adaptation to any demand has to be done. And being a teacher, it is, I think all teachers are open to the idea. I don't think there's any teacher who said, I cannot do this, so I'm giving up the whole thing.
right.
So that is very commendable on the part of the teacher. And March 10th, we've closed school last academic year. So after that, nobody expected uh, this virus to take so many days and so many months now. And even now, we are uncertain as to when school will physically reopen. But yes, I mean, as choice school in Calicut, we are in Kozhikode, Calicut, that's in Malabar, the northern part of Kerala. So we had actually every year we plan a summer camp, a physical summer camp. So all the planning was done. And when school suddenly closed in March, we were wondering what to do. So then after this, we have Easter holidays, then we have our Kerala New Year, this April 14th, where you all celebrate Baisakhi. Around that time, so we waited, and then we said, why not try an online summer class?
Okay.
So we had children from all over India, and we did a free one. So for 10 days, morning one session for an age group, for one age group, and the evening session for another age group. And we had nearly 100 students in each batch. So what happened is that was a very good learning experience for my teachers.
Oh, wonderful.
And all of them, and not that we expected it to, carry on for so long, so many months, but that was my initiation into this online learning, online teaching. So we did combined arts, sports, a little bit of dancing, yoga. Then we did fun with science, fun with math, storytelling, different things. We had different themes on each day. Like one day it was a trip to Magic Land, one day it was Go Green, another day was Truly Asia. Then we had Dr. Kitchen. So that platform, that summer camp was a great learning experience for all our teachers.
Right.
And everybody helped each other. So the teamwork, I mean, in fact, now I don't think any of my teachers got a summer vacation as such,
Yeah, true.
because it went on from April 20th to April 30th. Then when we saw that situation was not improving, there was a talk of having online classes. So we didn't wait, let's see for a month or let's see for 10 days. No, we started class as scheduled on June 1st. So that was, I said, anyway, we have to start. So why delay?
Right.
So we started right on time on June 1st. And one thing that we did from here in Calicut is I have only 1 hour class for kindergarten and 1.5 hours class for 1 to 6, because here we are just an upcoming school. We have only till grade 6 here.
Okay.
So academic wise, we have only 1.5 hours
Right.
in the morning. So we have 3 periods, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. In between the periods, we have 5 minutes of stretching, breathing.
Right.
Such things are given so that the child gets up from his or her place. Otherwise you're in front, because we've always advocated less screen time.
Right.
And now we are ourselves telling them to be on screen.
Correct.
So that is the irony of the whole situation.
Yeah,
But
true.
at the same time, we make our classes very, very lively. It is an interactive class, and we are on the Zoom platform. We use Google Classrooms and the Seesaw app, where we post our lessons and the children post it back, upload it. So Zoom is one platform where we can speak. Children can interact. So it's just like class.
Right.
Only thing is that physical touch is missing.
Right.
Children need, especially the youngest ones, need a lot of touching, hugging. So that those things are missing. And to see, they'll hold your dupatta, they'll hold your sari.
Yeah.
So all that is missing. So they'll feel the texture of your saris and all at times.
Right.
And say it's very good or it's very beautiful. So
Yeah.
that is missing, but then online, yes, we've not faced many challenges as such, except for the very, very little ones who don't sit.
Right.
That is the nursery students, you can't help. But otherwise, I think everybody is quite okay with the whole thing. And even parents, in fact, I had met all the parents. I met all of them before we started. And we told them, that we are starting online and we don't have an option. I think, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So we don't have an option. Yeah, we don't have an option but to start. So it's better to start slowly than wait and then rush through. Because I always believe that in the senior classes, you can at least take extra class, you can finish the portions. But that is not the case with the younger ones.
Right.
They need a steady growth. They need more time, because there are times when people have asked me, why extra class for the younger ones, when you lose a day and all that. Is we firmly hear all the teachers, and I believe that, see, you cannot rush through the little ones. They need the time more than the older ones. Older ones you can rush through, you can tell them to read on their own. You just have to lecture, and there are a lot of things that can happen at a fast speed for them, but not for the younger ones. They need their activities, they need their hands-on experience. So that way we are fine. We've inculcated all art, we have music, we have dance, we have value education, everything. So those, we put it in the afternoon, so the children have a break. After 1.5 hours class in the morning, then it is in the afternoon.
Mm.
And believe me when I say that all of them log in.
Mm.
There aren't any who say, okay, afternoon, don't want dance, or don't want, to log in for value education. No,
Right.
they all come. In fact, certain days we have to tell them, please leave, because they want to chat.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So yes, lots of people we have been talking to, lots of principals and teachers, and one thing that is coming across is that in the classroom, on the online classrooms, they are less interested in the content and more interested in talking, just like similar to what was happening in their classroom, that they were able to sort of So let's say they have
Yeah.
to raise hands, they would not want to raise hands and they want to prompt and they hate the muting process and all of that. So yes, I think
Yeah.
it's the same everywhere. And
And
you chose Zoom for your students as
interact.
the primary platform.
Yes.
Why did that happen? Like, did you evaluate a lot of them and then choose?
Yes, we went, I mean, we checked out Google Classroom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams. But before it became seriously, that we have to do online classes. Even before that, when we just stopped our class physically, and we had meetings, we had this, that, and we did our summer camp on Zoom.
Hmm.
So that time, we were very comfortable. And in Google Meet, uh, I think Zoom was very convenient for us, for the interaction. Children could interact. If you want, you can mute the whole group. You can unmute them. Children, in fact, today I had a child asking in grade 2, ma'am, which is easy, teaching in class or teaching online? So the teacher said teaching in class. No, ma'am, but online it's so easy. You don't have to say keep quiet or silent. You can mute all of
All of
us.
us. Yeah.
So that way, that is why Zoom was preferred. And since it is all the choice schools, all 3 choice schools, we use a Zoom platform, but that is through our management system. It goes in through our LMS,
Yeah.
the school's management system, and it goes through that. So children have to just get into the site, and they get into Zoom through that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, the reason we are also sort of, asking these questions is, I think it is also somewhere important for, the external ecosystem and parents to also see the fact that the schools spend, a lot of time in evaluating the right
Yes.
platform for children, and it's for large organizations it can the IT companies. Let me share with you, I come from corporate. It takes a lot of time, like we kind of would have spent like a couple of months in finalizing what software to use for what purpose. I think there was very little time, and people were sort of there would be I'm sure, like in a day you would be spending 8 to 10 hours just brainstorming what works, what doesn't work, and then
Yes,
the
yes.
choice has to happen like in a few
I
weeks,
know.
right? That this is what we
So
want to do.
we've undergone training for Google, we've undergone training for Microsoft Teams, and Zoom. We were already aware. So even Zoom also. Once we get a training, basic training, then one or two of the teachers, I mean, a couple of teachers within each school are more interested. So
Yes.
then what they do, they go and they investigate the whole thing,
Hmm.
and then it is taught to the others.
Yeah, so they are
So
the
every
trainers.
day, yes,
Hmm.
they train the trainers. So somebody has to have the inclination to it also,
Correct, correct, correct.
to learn.
Right,
So that comes and then it's done. So this also, like you said, children like to talk.
right,
So we provided once a month, we sort of have a fun session for them,
right,
once a month, where different themes are given, a weird hairdo theme, or a mask theme, or a talent theme, where each child, nothing to do with academics, it is either they talk, they play games, things like that. So which would normally happen in a school environment. So
right.
that is done, and children really love that. And it's done in the evenings. So, they come dressed up and all that. For the weird hairdo, they'll do something and all and come.
Yes, yes,
So, they look forward to it every month we've had for every class. And the teacher, class teacher, and the children. So they get a little more closer because it's a new year, new class teacher.
hmm,
But for us, since we are a small school, teachers and children know each other. So it wasn't much of a transition except for the new children who joined in this year.
right. And ma'am, what was your biggest challenge in this whole process of, be it from a planning to an execution perspective to now? What has like been the biggest challenge or resistance or any sort, like infrastructure, whatever that comes to your
Yeah.
mind?
So the biggest challenge is for teachers to accept that yes, we have to do online.
Right,
Which was because I have a young team. It was fairly not very difficult. And then next is the net connection.
hmm,
The internet issues are, persistent
yes,
because India, we don't have such a foolproof. I think everywhere around the world, there are issues with the net connection. So what will happen if I'm teaching and the net connection, I can't share a screen or I'm logged out. So that is one big challenge. And so for execution also, now how do we teach?
right,
The teaching methodology has to completely change. Your lesson plan has to be modified because it's like a script.
right.
Now you need a script to do the class. When you
Hmm.
shouldn't miss out because periods are also very short. And with my 1.5 hours, 3 periods a day, half an hour periods. You need to, children will have their own discussions, and you teach them something, and they will, you have to listen to their part, their stories. So they relate with the subject taught. So
Right,
all that what we did was, we actually did a lot of planning. And though it's a 1.5 hours class, it requires much, much more of planning
yeah,
because you have to do, I can say that the teaching methodology has improved. The content delivered has improved a lot because we have to keep them, attentive, interesting. To make your content interesting, you have to check, you have to browse, you have to learn a lot of things.
right.
animate things. Even in the 5-6 classes also, grades 5-6, 4-5-6. Also, visual impact is, everything is visual. So you can't have yourself teaching there, standing and talking. No, you will have to show. So the teacher has to do a lot of research with the videos that are available to make PowerPoints. And PowerPoints cannot be like a meeting or an official PowerPoint where you have those data. No, it has to be, animated. It has to be colorful. So, and videos, for example, even in social studies, when you wouldn't think of showing so many videos, here, yes, see, we all have interactive boards. We all have the content. But then in class, what happens here, online, what happens is much more. Because we are trying to keep the child happy, attentive, and make him want to sit in front of the screen.
Right.
So if it is boring, he will not sit.
Right, true.
If it's not interesting, he will lose his interest. So the new norm of bunking class is audio video off. So that, I don't think our children do that, other than when they tell us that they have a net issue. So it's fine. So it goes on like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, that takes me to another question. Like, you said very important thing, saying that you found some of the processes very effective and, very sharp. So in a short period of time, you're able to deliver more and yet keep students, attention there and their learning. So another important thing that comes to our mind is, like, when we come back to physical classrooms and students are back to school, uh, would some of these processes that you have built in this particular academic year, you see them staying with the in the curriculum, with the teachers, with the students, with the parents? Some of the processes that you think, like, will they stay, or you think that we will all be back to how we were?
No, we will not go back to the past. Past is past.
Yeah.
So we would stick on to some of the good that we have learned over these past few months. Like, we have to make, PowerPoints and show them videos much more. But what has happened during this 3-4 months is the writing part. See, writing part is done at home.
Yeah.
So the notes that are given in class. So actually speaking, this is the time when we need a lot of support from the parents. Parental support.
Right.
And parents also realize that how much of work was being done in school.
Right.
In physical classes. So the thing is, writing, when they have to monitor, it's difficult for them.
Right.
There are parents who've told us, my God, I don't know how you managed our children with 1 or 2 children at home. We are finding it impossible to manage.
Right.
Because we are a school who hardly give any work home for the primary section. It is all done in class.
Right.
So that is my only worry, is monitoring their writing. And because notes are uploaded on the Google Classroom, they have to write it themselves. So, and since, we haven't told them, yes, you can take a printout, which can be done actually, but we haven't told them that.
Yes.
Because then the writing practice also is not there.
True.
So
and obviously the resources of having a printer,
it's not
paper,
it's not there for
like,
true.
yeah.
That's right. So we try and not burden the parent too much, and as far as possible, whatever can be written in the textbook, we get them to write in class. Otherwise, we send the notes. Question answers have to be written. So some notes we send, some notes we ask them to write on their own. Then they upload it and send it back to us. And for teachers, correction is a big problem
Yes.
because now we have the first periodic test going on for grades 5 and 6.
Hmm.
So for that, actually online, doing a test, we did speak to them a lot on values.
Hmm.
So honesty and, because you can't see what the child is doing, though we tell them to, be online and write in front of us, and, you don't know what is around them. So
True.
I did speak to the parents. I did speak to the parents and told them that what do we want our children to learn? Is
Hmm.
it these 25 marks that are important, or is it the value that no cheating, no copying is more important?
Right, right.
So even when we were doing physical tests last year, we started the exams last year, we tried not to have any invigilator in class.
Right.
So children started their exam in the 5th without invigilation. So they're used to it. But then every year when you have new children and, they're getting more marks, they're
Right.
doing it more for the parents.
Yeah, true.
So that I spoke to the parents, all of them, on a Zoom
Right,
meeting
right.
itself.
Right. So
And
you believe that the Google Classroom will stay, and some of the content that we prepared will stay, and from process
yes,
perspective, because it's like
yes.
we've now made it, right? Do we use it? Is it efficient to?
Yeah, that's what. And see, children are very interested. So in seeing videos, and a lot of extra information happens.
Hmm.
A lot of extra information is given to the children.
Hmm.
So that is in way the learning's happening laterally also, rather than only textbooks.
Right, right, right.
When you show them videos, they see, they know about the person. Real life videos are shown. Hitler is shown. Gandhiji is shown. So
Hmm.
things like that where they know, so they can identify the person also. So which should have been done every time, but then again teachers are caught up with you have to finish the portions. There's no time. There's that. So it goes on but this was a very good eye opener, and the teaching methodology has improved considerably.
And do you
Research,
think the learning outcomes are also better?
learning outcomes are better in the sense that it is, you ask them, they will tell you.
Hmm.
You ask them, but when it comes to writing, which is our mode of examination.
Yes.
So now with the new NEP coming up, we do, see, we also had after every lesson, we had an oral,
Okay.
1:1, an oral asking of questions, discussing. So things like that, see, they will answer. But the writing part,
Right.
when it comes to languages, the spellings, so we as Indians, we look into all that.
Right.
So our spellings have to be correct. Our sentence formation has to be correct. It's not only points.
Right.
So that is a little, little apprehensive about what that would be when they come back.
Right.
So
Right.
otherwise, knowledge-wise, yes, the outcome is good.
Hmm.
Now, gaining knowledge, but the writing part is what is a
Thing. Yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. And what are your fears? There's a lot of uncertainty that is around for students, right? So, be it like whether board exams or whether any kind of exams, and then there's uncertainty what's going to happen. What are your fears that you envisage for students community, like around the uncertainties that's operating in their heads?
students. It is the fear of the parents
Mm.
more. I don't think students have too much of fear about it. They are all in that age group, and the children nowadays are very adaptable.
Right.
It is parents who put in the fear. It
Mm.
is the parents, maybe some teachers also, that, what will happen, this, that, and all that, what will you do? What about exams? I mean, see, all this is not purposely done.
Right.
It is what the situation demands. So there is nothing much that we can do about it. So the fear that the students might have is I don't think students have any fear. There is absolutely no fear. It is the parents' concern. What will happen to the entrance exam? What will happen to the board exam? Will it be done? Will it be not done? So as teachers and as parents, what we have to tell the students is, you prepare and let's see what happens.
Right.
I mean, if there is a board exam, we'll write it. See,
Mm.
you are not studying for only a board exam. You are studying that particular session, that particular class, to gain your knowledge, to gain experience.
Right.
So that let it happen. And then, because for the exam, what will come? I mean, if there is a board exam, we write it. If there is no board exam, if it is only class, so that is what happens when the board exam is cancelled and you take the school marks. Then the child may or may not fare well in the school because he is targeting only the board exam, which
Correct.
shouldn't be the case.
Mm.
Which shouldn't be the case. So those formative assessments and all are good, where we have, different kinds, because some children will be good orally, some children will be good in depicting it pictorially, some children may be good in voicing their opinions. So when you give a chance for every child for different kinds of assessment, it is advantageous for the child. So it is not only pen and paper exam that decides whether the child knows it or not.
Right.
So that is one thing. So mainly the fear is for the parents and the teacher community, who also have to rise up to the occasion to, tell the children that let us do our part of studying. The rest will come. I mean, this is not something that we foresee or foresaw. So take it as it comes.
Right.
When school will reopen, when will the entrance exams be held? Nothing is for sure. When nothing can be said for sure.
Yeah.
So even this year's entrance exam hasn't been, it's not over.
Over. Correct.
So things like that.
So, ma'am, Curious Times has been serving your institute and your students for a while now.
Okay. I wasn't really aware that from Tiruvalla and Cochin, I think you get a lot of
Yes,
material for
we
printing.
from Tiruvalla, and we provide age-appropriate content, which is what our writers curate for students, and it covers news, research, new innovations that are happening around the world, and space, which is their big interest. So we do all of that, and also in terms of building their 21st century skills in terms of communication, being able to articulate, being critical thinking, and creativity. So we support all of those activities like thing. So what is that you like the most, and help us give kind of feedback.
Yes, I see the platform that you give for children to see their work in print is a great thing, because it is not always that they write, there are children who are interested in writing, especially poems, stories, but it remains with the teacher or with the school.
Correct.
It doesn't get exposed to the public.
Right.
So that is a very good platform where you've given children the motivation. Yes, somebody has written, so can I also try?
Right.
The child who writes is good, but the child who's not written or not tried to write, oh, if I write, my ma'am will see, that's it.
Yes.
It remains there. But this platform where you give the children, to see their works published is something very, very good, something very great. Because where else will you think? I mean, one or from the time, for quite some years, Hindu has a section where some pictures are printed. But how many. So
Yeah.
this when they write, so that is only art,
Yes.
when their pictures are up. But
Yes.
you give them,
Lovely.
yes, stories, they write poems, they write so
Yes.
many things,
Yeah.
articles. So that is a very, very good thing that Curious Times has done,
Yeah.
which is very well appreciated.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
That is
And your closing comments, recommendations for parents, and your wishes for the teachers.
um, teachers are doing an excellent job. We all know that their work has multiplied n number of times now with the shifting to the online teaching.
Right.
But continue to give in your best. Don't give up, because doing PowerPoints, the animation takes a lot of time. And with the whole family at home, teacher working from home, other than the professional work, her work at home also has increased.
True.
Demands from the lady of the house, especially,
Mm.
has increased, tremendously.
True.
So everybody should appreciate that fact and acknowledge the work that she does. She needs only that. The teacher needs only acknowledgement.
Mm.
She's
Yes.
not expecting anything much,
Yeah.
the pay rise, or nothing. It is only a good word that yes, you do a great job, will make her day.
Yeah.
So, and parents also, I hope that they also realize now that they are sitting into classes. See, since it's online, there are quite a few parents who sit into classes with the child, though they are not visible.
Right.
They are not visible, but we do know that there are many parents who sit with the child. So they also know what is happening. So probably they are in a better position to appreciate the work done by the school and the teachers.
Right.
So that is one thing that we would like, as parents also,
Mm.
and follow up at home. And we also are thankful to the parents for helping us get their children to write, because that is one thing which we cannot do it, because they're not with us. So
Right.
that is one thing, and let's hope for a better tomorrow.
Yes.
When that tomorrow comes, let's wait and watch.
Yeah.
And since we don't have any option, let's take it very positively,
Mm.
and something good will come out of this also.
Yes, ma'am.
So, that is how, as a, yes, as a person, as a human being, I can say,
Yes.
let's take it positively and not, crib about things. You crib, you make your life miserable. So,
Right.
with the existing opportunities, there are many opportunities now because it's online. So,
Mm.
let's make use of it, which we wouldn't have done otherwise.
True.
So, I think
And
that is.
yeah, so ma'am, I wish very happy Teachers Day to you and all
Thank
the
you.
faculty in your in at the Choice School. And many
Yes,
thanks for taking out your time and making
my
this.
pleasure.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
and we look forward.
Thank you. It was nice speaking to you. Yes.
Yes. Thank you,
Uh,
ma'am. Okay, bye.
Thank you. Yeah. If there's anything, you can give me a call or message.
Yes,
We will get.
thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dipti. Bye.
Thank you.